Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman, and welcome to Ace and Rich Freedom by Design. And guys, just to let you know, Ace will not be with us today because Ace is dealing with a pretty bad head cold, and she had a temperature, but the temperature went down, so she'll be back with us probably maybe tomorrow or the following day. Probably give a couple days for her to rest, and then she should be good to go. She's going through the brunt of it right now. So it's going to be me today, guys. I want to really talk about some really important things that can really help you grow your business. That's why we actually do these lives. And today is all about pretty much personal development because we do like to do personal development on Monday. And so today we're talking about like what is your plan? And you got to decide, you got to plan, you got to execute, right? So I'm talking about a plan. Do you know what you're doing as soon as you log into your computer and you're starting to, get your mindset in place and you want to build your business and everything? Do you know exactly what you're doing, or do you just go in front of your computer and you just get lost? Okay, you just get lost. You see what I'm saying? I want this to really resonate with some people here, because I remember when I first got started and I would go in front of the computer and I would think I know what I'm doing, but I felt like I was really lost. And I felt like I was actually getting something accomplished when in reality, I wasn't really doing the things that were necessary to grow my business. Okay? Case in point, I've learned to really look at certain things that I do and, measure things, keep aware of what's going on in my business, and always evaluate what's going on so I can keep tweaking and finding out what can work the best for me. Because I know business is not just about, always smooth sailing. It's never about smooth sailing. If people want smooth sailing, then we'll go back to a job, right? That's smooth sailing. Having a job is smooth sailing. It's being comfortable. It's just being settled and getting your paycheck and things like that, okay? So let me just, before I get further to the content, Tino, what's happening? Diane Robin, Tracy Lee, let's see, Lupe, welcome. And also, we got some people also on YouTube. Santa De La Rose, what's happening, buddy? Welcome to Freedom by Design, Freedom Warriors over here. And so I'm going to continue, guys, and Diane Robin, we love you so much. You guys are amazing. And I just want to talk about the fact that people need to realize that if you don't really know what you're doing, you're just drifting and we're not getting any action done. Our business is really, we keep it very simple, but we know that, every day is not going to be smooth sailing. But what we do is we continue to do this, the similar, if not the same activities that we do day in and day out, right? And if you want to know what that is, it's very simple. We run our ads, we build our list, and we, follow up, and we do our morning emails and our evening emails for promotion. That's it. That's pretty much what we do in a nutshell, besides these live videos and things like that. These live videos are nothing but icing on the cake. That's all they are, okay? We like to actually put our brand out there. We like to create content and give value. But the brunt of our business that works for us the best is when we actually run our ads. That's how it works. That's the brunt of our business, okay? So I can tell you that people want to succeed on the internet. They really do. They want to succeed. They want to, figure out okay, well, how can I change my mindset to succeed? Because for some reason, I feel like, I'm failing and nothing's working and I'm frustrated. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to begin. I don't know what my next step is. And you just got to look at it as simple 4 steps, guys. Okay? 4 steps to really executing what you want to do, period. Okay, so I'm going to get into that right now. So you got to be really clear of your priorities. Okay, when you're in front of your computer, you get logged in, you're in your computer, you got the internet all over you, got Facebook, you got YouTube, you got shopping, you got Cyber Monday, Black Friday just passed by, and you're trying to remain focused. And it's hard because some great deals out there, right? I set a separate time for me to shop. While I was doing my business, I set a separate time for me to do my own shopping, and I like to schedule my distractions, as I like to call it, okay? So I set very clear priorities on what I need to do to build my business, okay? I know from the beginning of the week, I must establish a routine that I must continue to be consistent with. The number one thing is make sure my ad gets out there in the beginning of the week, okay? So I'll probably start scheduling my ads around Saturday and Sunday, so I know that it's starting for the beginning of the week, right? And then from there, I know that the routine never stops. I'm always following up and things like that. And as I do this, my next step is I want to collect and I want to analyze the data. I want to see what's going on. When I broadcast, I track the result. I put, like if it's an AM email, I put AM and then the date. If I do an evening email, I do PM, then the date. So I know when I look at my results, I know what emails were getting the result on what day. So I can reflect back and analyze the data and look exactly what got the results, right? The marketplace is letting me know what they're attracted to. The marketplace is letting me know exactly what they respond to, right? So I can't work blindly. I can't really do anything unless I have those priorities set in place. And I also collect and analyze that data so I know for sure I know what to do more often of what works. Make sense? Okay. So after you analyze your data and do what you got to do there, I want you to think about to rinse and repeat that process. Rinse and repeat that process. Keep it very, very simple and don't overwhelm yourself with all the crazy, crap going on the internet telling you that you could sign up for this and you can make a lot of money, and sign up for that and you're going to be rich overnight, because that's just going to distract you away from the activities that you need to be doing to grow yourself. Okay? Very important, yourself, by really being responsible for your business and really setting those priorities like what I talked about. Okay? Now, understand that whenever we get stuck, there's going to be a period where you plateau. There's going to be a period where you plateau. Let's say you start making a little bit of sales and you start growing a little bit. You're going to hit a plateau area that is going to kind of stop you in your tracks. Now, here's a secret about getting over that plateau. What you want to do is you want to focus on the same activities, okay? And start tweaking a little bit and start testing something a little bit differently and see if that's going to work for you. Like the process is still the same, but a little tweak, just a little tweak. A little tweak can go a long ways, guys. A little tweak can go a long ways. And what I mean by that is change your offer a little bit, change the way it looks a little bit, and then you can see what's working by measuring and analyzing, okay? Now, when you change something and you tweak something, we call that changing the strategy. We call that changing the strategy. And when we change the strategy, we could see and measure and see if that was more effective than the last strategy. Is this making sense? Is this hitting home with you guys? Okay? Tweak a little bit, evaluate that strategy, okay, to see exactly if it's working better than it was before. Okay? And you got to give it time too. You can't just test something out for just one time. You have to test it out for a little while and see what happens. Give it like a test for like 30 days is probably like a good test. And look at your results. Measure. Now, this won't work if you're not serious and you're not consistent with your business. This won't work. You have to be the one to be consistent and keep growing with your business to analyze your data. There she is. She's coughing in the background. She doesn't feel good. But anyways, just to let you know, if you keep doing that, then you could tweak, define, evaluate, tweak, define, evaluate, and you can see what's going to work in your business, and you can do more of what works. And when you find out what works, now you have a winner. And when you have a winner, that's when you run hard. You never run hard in the beginning because we're still evaluating our strategy. We're still looking at what's working and not working. But once we find that open loophole, right, that winner circle, something that's working, then you want to run hard with it and don't look back. Okay? So one of the secrets to success, where really you can actually crush it, when you actually evaluate what works, and when you have that winner, you just run with it hard. Don't even look back, don't care, just run with it because you know it works. Have confidence, have belief in it, and it'll work for you. Okay? So these are the things I want to talk about today, guys, because one of the things is people never really have a plan when they're running their business because they treat it like a hobby and they get paid like a hobby, but if they treat it like a business, they start getting paid like a business. Okay? So this is why it's important to know what your plan's going to be when you get in front of your computer and you're ready to execute. All right, and that takes a different level of mindset to understand. All right, this is why today is all about personal development. I want you guys to really shift your mindset for what I taught you today. Shift your mindset on what I taught you today, because it's going to really help you understand exactly how to execute and do what you have to do to get results. It's not just, throwing spaghetti at the wall and hopefully it sticks like most people do. You have to know exactly what works to actually run hard with it. And when you do, then you just run with it all the way. Okay? And then there's come a time, the plateau comes, you evaluate again, you tweak, you analyze, you measure, and then guess what? You find out what works and then what doesn't work, and you move forward and hit it hard again. This is what happens as an entrepreneur. This is how personal development works when you shift your mindset. Okay? When you become more seasoned, understand how to be a business owner, understand how to run your business effectively on the internet. Once you know this, it becomes more effortless. In the beginning, you don't know this, so it's a little bit more difficult to understand. So what I'm trying to do today is just give it to you in bite-sized chunks so you guys could understand the process and the formula and how to shift your mindset as an entrepreneur. Okay? And when you understand this is how you could really grow your business to super heights. Super heights. Okay? So we got more people on here. Let's see here. Hey, Christine, how you doing? Norma Jean. And let's see, Kimberly and Nastasha, welcome to the live. And Jennifer, is it Reef? Reef. Jennifer Reef, hey, how you doing? So I hope you guys really got a lot of value from today's lesson, okay? Because I really want you guys to really get it, all right? I mean, you got to really understand what I share with you. If you have to watch this, replay, do it, because it's going to be a lot of value so you can understand how to really crush it in 2019. I'm all about taking things to a whole new level in 2019. I told you guys that, and I'm not stopping at nothing, okay? I mean, we've done some great strides. We've done some great things in 2016, 2017, and 2018 we were doing okay as well, but we saw a little plateau, and I have to go into my mindset and shift and go into my personal development, change my mindset and focus. I know what works. I know the strategy. I know how to evaluate, and I just follow that same process, and it never lets me down. And if you guys do the same thing, you're going to find out what works in your business as well. Okay? It's really, really awesome when you understand exactly what I'm talking about. And it really helps, guys. It really, truly helps. And then you understand the reality of what it really takes to kind of get to that point that things are working for you. Okay? And not against you. Okay? So now, guys, we are at the 15-minute mark. And what I want to do is I want to take some Q&A, right? And share with me your thoughts on what I shared with you today. And if you have any questions on, what are you stuck on, whether it's, your personal development, your mindset, how you're feeling negative, are you feeling like distraught, are you feeling like, you're failing, you know what I mean? All these different things, I'm here for you. This is why these lives are here for you as well, okay? Look at like the way we do our lives, like a podcast. We have different episodes. We talk about different things, and then we, come together like, just we're like a little powwow. We're hanging out together, and you guys could ask me some questions to help you grow. I like to keep things on the topic though, so I could give you guys lessons and teach you things to help you move forward. Okay. Norma Jean says, I feel the pieces are coming together. Thanks, Ace and Rich. You're welcome, Norma Jean, and it's true. The longer you stay in and you start really working on your mindset, working on functioning like a business owner and not creating a hobby, okay, then you start to see how to move forward and start getting more results. Let's see. Tracy Lee says, it's like putting your number one quarterback. Well, yeah, your mindset really is your number one quarterback, and you have to really, take care of it and nurture it properly. And if you don't, what's going to happen is you're going to let everything else consume you and just suck all the good stuff away from your head and leave just all the bad shit inside your head, and you don't want to do that. Okay, so I can tell you that, I love personal development. Like, I'm always training on how can I be a better effective thinker, a better decision maker. To be a successful entrepreneur, you got to learn to make great decisions. And even when it feels uncomfortable, and you also have to be willing to take risk as well. Entrepreneurs, we always take risk. We're not afraid to take risk because we know at the end of the day, there's more reward than risk at the end of the day. Okay. Let's see. Hassan Gregor, hey, how you doing, Hassan? And I believe we're going to be getting together soon, buddy, so I'm excited about that. Let's see here. So we're going to go on my YouTube. We got Freedom Warriors on there, too. David Toomey, what's up, David? It's good to see you. It's great talking to you today, buddy. And we're moving forward with you and your business. You got your first step now. You know what you need to do. And then once you get that done, we'll move to the second step. That's how you do it, guys. Step by step. Don't try to do everything at once. Step by step. And that way you won't get overwhelmed. And then before you know it, you get in flow. Okay? Let's see here. Sandra De La Rose and Tina. That's funny. And now I'm on YouTube. Yeah, you're on YouTube and Facebook, right? We're everywhere. Let's see. Diane Robin says we have an appointment. Depending on how long it takes, we will try and make it on it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, guys. You guys are running a business, and if you guys got stuff going on, we totally understand. I mean, priority is priority, right? Okay. Tracy Lee says, "Awesome, Rich. It is coming together for me. I'm glad." And sometimes, Tracy, it does take a while because this is a brand new territory, right? Never mind about the business itself. But the mindset. Mindset is a tricky thing because we think that we're really developing and the reality is that we're really not. So we must be aware of our thoughts, our actions, and how we're doing things. And how do we treat our emotions in the process when something's not working? Because if you treat your emotions the wrong way when something's not working, then when you know something's working, you're not going to recognize it because your mindset's not in the right place, if that makes sense. Mike! What's up? What's up, Rich? How's it going? Mike, it's going great. Going fantastic. I'm super stoked, super excited. We've just been crushing it lately, and I'm just super stoked. And I'd love to share the goods and the value to help you guys out, to help you grow your businesses so you get more results. So good to see you, Mike. Let's see, any more questions? It's weird without my other half not being next to me, Let's see here. Tracy Lee says, "I am hungry." Well, Les Brown said it too. I mean, it's working more on yourself that it is a priority. Okay? We must work hard on ourselves more than anything. Jim Rohn, work hard on yourself, then you do it a job. Right? And a lot of people, if you really understand that phrase, you could be better at everything that you do if you work harder on yourself. There's no doubt about that. Absolutely. Mike says, "I like the new design, the logo and design." Oh, thanks. We've had this logo for a while. We have another banner coming this week, and it's got more of a darker background. I think it's going to do a lot better with the lighting because we had a darker banner before, which is Super Affiliate Network, and that definitely brought us out more. It seems with a white background, it kind of hides our face and kind of blends in with it. So I'm looking forward to that dark background. Same logo and everything. I think you're going to like it. It's going to be awesome. All right. Let's see here. I'm loving you guys. Loving the questions. Loving the comments. This is awesome. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Let's help you guys move forward. Let's help you guys shift your mindset tonight. Let's help each other grow. That's what we're all about. Mike says, "Built my first 2 funnels and looking for some feedback." Absolutely. I believe that we looked at your funnel, and matter of fact, if you want, real quick, I usually do this on the hot seat because it's going to take some time to do it like on a live right now, because the live we only do it for like 30 minutes, so it'll take a little bit longer. We were looking at it, and what we're going to do, Mike, we're going to go over the hot seat in detail. So that way we could actually not only, teach you, but also give value out there to other people so they can learn exactly more about capture pages and things like that. Very, very important. What I can tell you though, I like the direction that you went towards. It's very simple, but we must understand how to add the benefits on the capture page. Okay. And that's the important thing. What I would recommend, just for a quick heads up, right, kind of like a little teaser before Friday, I would go out and look for other capture pages that are successful. Go on YouTube, look for the ones who are getting results that you know are on YouTube in your niche, and look at their capture pages and look at the way they're writing and see a correlation between those competitors. And I guarantee you it'll start making more sense. I hope that helps, bud. Awesome, Mike. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Good, 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 good. All right, guys, come on, keep it coming. We got about, let's see, 7 minutes. 7 minutes on the clock. Awesome. You know what's great, guys? We were doing a lot of training with our private inner circle and with our team members. And what we notice is now not just us are getting results, but our team members are getting results as well. And I want to elaborate on this a little bit because I'm seeing people shift their mindset for the better. They're not expecting, the world in the beginning. They're realizing they're running a real business. And what they're doing is what we're telling them to do. And in the beginning, they didn't really fully understand it because it was unfamiliar to them. But now the pieces are starting to come together. And now they're starting, because they're staying in it long enough, right? It's not a fly-by-night thing. It's not a get rich quick overnight. It's you're building a business. And these steps are coming together and their mindset is shifting in the right direction. And now that they're seeing the pieces come together, they're seeing the execution and the results, okay? So they're executing and they're seeing those results now. And now we're seeing our team members starting to get sales as well. I want to celebrate Diane Robin. They've been making some sales. I want to celebrate Marcus Steele. They're making some sales. Santo de la Rose, he just made sales recently. Very proud of him. And now we have some other people on board that are just learning what we've been teaching, which is awesome. So it's all about a step-by-step process, but taking action, and that's where the mindset comes in. That's where that personal development comes in, right? Because you got to take the action and you got to move forward, and you can't just sit still. Sitting still, nothing changes, nothing happens. But if you move forward and you just take action, okay, don't look back, that's when you start to fail forward as fast as possible. And you start to see the measurement while you're executing, elaborate, okay? You start to see what works and what doesn't work, and that's what I was talking about earlier. Okay, it's all making sense. I know it is. Let's see. Okay. Mike says it's running now and getting some opt-ins on both pages. Mike, report back to me and let me know what the opt-in rate was on that. Okay. That way I could look at the numbers and I could tell you why. And if they're high, I would be surprised. And if they are, that's great. Because here's one thing I also learned. I can give you my opinion from my expertise over the years, but what doesn't lie is numbers, right? And that's the game of marketing. So when we look at the opt-in rate and we look at what the results are as far as the opt-in rate, our percentage, we know what works and what doesn't work, right? For all I know, that capture page can crush it. But from my experience, I just noticed if you give the benefit, you can get more results. Okay? Just to let you know. But yeah, man, I'm rooting for you. It's running now and getting some opt-ins on both pages. Okay, so if you're doing both pages and you're doing an A/B split test, for example, look at those results. But when you run two capture pages, make sure that the capture pages are identical, but you only change one element, like a background or the copy itself, the writing, or the color of a button. You only change one element when you're running two capture pages side by side. Okay? Very, very important. Awesome. Let me go over back to YouTube. David Toomey says, question, I have my SAM funnel and ClickFunnels. Can I transfer to Aweber or build a new funnel? This is for future reference. If you could transfer to Aweber, you could use Aweber with ClickFunnels. I know that. When it comes to having like a capture page that you like, there's different ways of doing it. Like for me, I have capture pages in OptimizePress. I have a plugin that I use for another website that I set up that I can create my own webinar style pages, my sales pages, bridge pages, and also capture pages, right? So I would, let me see if I can have a sand funnel. But I know with ClickFunnels you could incorporate Aweber through API. So you shouldn't have a problem with that. If you want to build a new funnel, then you want to use a different platform for that, whether it's using your own plugin and things like that. But don't go too far ahead of yourself yet. I want you to focus on those emails that we talked about, your indoctrination series for your first list. Okay, David? Very easy to get a little bit confused. I want you to do that first. We could talk about those pages afterwards once we get those emails done. Alrighty, so looking good, guys. I love the questions. We have 3 minutes. So let's go. Let's see here. Lordy, how you doing? Welcome to the live. If you have any questions, let me know. We have questions on YouTube. All right, guys, everybody here, our Freedom Warriors on YouTube, do me a favor, smash that likes button and let Google know and YouTube know that you love the content and you dig it. You want to hear more. So smash that likes button. And of course, Facebook, share the love because sharing is caring. Let's see here. Cool, cool, cool. All right, guys, we got 2 minutes. Any more questions? And then from there, we'll call this live a wrap. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I don't think we have any more questions. I think I've answered all these questions. Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Means a lot to me when I get engagement, guys, and you're asking questions, and and especially when you're asking questions about what we talked about today, it really helps you guys more than anything because it helps you grow and understand new things. Okay, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help you grow, understand new things, so you can really learn and go out there and crush it in your business. Cool, cool, cool. All right, guys. So we have 1 more minute. If I don't see any questions, we are going to wrap this live up. You need some tissue? Yeah. Oh, I gotta go get some tissue. Let's see here. Lloyd says, I have to watch it over. I'm late. That's okay. It was a great live. Watch the replay. It's a really good, valuable lesson to watch. Did you get your Camaro fixed? What's wrong with my Camaro? There's nothing wrong with my Camaro. That's good. Yeah. I think. Maybe you heard that. Maybe I told you. I don't remember. I had like the soap from the car wash, for washing the car, and what happened was I thought I shut the cap off, and it spilled over to the side. But luckily, the way they built the car, there was only a little opening on the side, but it leaked to the bottom and went to the bottom of the car. And there's electronics underneath all that stuff. So luckily, the electronics were raised. So what I had to do is I had to unbolt all those electronics yesterday, and I had to vacuum it because it's like a soapy. It's like a soap with gel, and I completely vacuumed it all up. Angel helped me out. He did a fantastic job, and we cleaned up the whole thing. It's as good as new. So it was nothing that was broken. It was just something that happened with the soap that spilled on the bottom, and it would have been a pretty expensive repair if I didn't take care of that immediately. So it's all good as new. I think it's good. And I'm gonna give it up to Ace. She said, "Don't leave the soap in the car." Now I know not to leave the soap in the car. So it was in the back of the trunk. Yeah, that's it. That's what it was. Yep. But it's all good now, man. It's all good. I took a paper towel. I went through everything. First, I went to the vacuum at the car wash there, vacuumed it all up because it was a lot at the bottom part, right? When you take all the covers off and everything, then you have electronics that sit about 2 or 3 inches up, which was great because everything stayed underneath the electronics and only hit the side of the plastics, right? It looked like a pool of soap just across the whole bottom. And it was all right where the metal is. and then luckily it couldn't travel anywhere, and I managed to just literally just wipe everything down. And I had to do it yesterday because yesterday was actually the warmest day in a while, and then now it's back to being cold. So I'm glad I did it yesterday. So like I said, man, it's all done. I'm super pumped. It's all brand new again. It looks beautiful. If anything, it smells cleaner now. Not that it smelled clean before, but it smells even cleaner than it was before. So, all right, guys. So that's it for the live, man. We're going to wrap it up. Appreciate guys. Love you guys. Watch the replay again. Get the value that I share with you, okay, about your business, changing your mindset. Think like a business owner, okay? Evaluate. What is your plan? Think about what is it that you're doing. When you get in front of that computer, it's business. You mean business. You're not playing around, okay? And just execute and know what you're doing in the beginning of the week so you can get those results that you're looking for in your business, okay? So with that being said, guys, my name is Rich Guzman. Ace is right over here on the side. She's alive, but she's still under the weather. And we'll see you on a new live very soon. As far as tomorrow, I'm going to be on the Super Affiliate Network Inner Circle Coaching Call tonight. And that's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the company that I'm a part of. And if you're there, I'll see you there. And we'll share some great value as well, okay? And Ace, of course, won't be there. It'll just be me, and but we'll bring on some good stuff, all right? Love you guys. Appreciate you. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.